All right, man. Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
Hey, how y'all doing? This James. I got a clothing line called Javonn Arthur, founder and CEO.
Okay. So we're gonna start from the top a little bit. So if you could just talk to a little bit about where you from and how it was growing up.
I'm from out west Chicago, and it was hard growing up, like violence and everything like that. I lost one of my close friends that's actually behind my clothing line, and ever since then, like everything I do is really for him.
What you mean part of your clothing line? Like co-creator? Is he the inspiration behind it or?
Yeah, basically he like the inspiration
Okay.
behind it. So what I did was I took both our middle names, and put them together because a lot of people don't even like their middle name.
Yeah.
So I got T's for mine. So I'm like, man, Joe, that'd be unique. So
Which one is yours?
Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what people tease me for my name being Brian. So that's just that inner city shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got teased about that a lot growing up. So ain't nobody really know his, so I just took his, put Javonn in the front and Arthur in the back. And when I told everybody, they was like, man, that name sound rich. So I just took it and ran with it.
Okay. And I see you got the lion right there. Is that the logo or is that just for that design of that shirt right there?
That's like one of the big logos too because I'm a Leo.
Dope. Okay.
So it stands for like the struggle and all that, don't fold under pressure. So that logo mean a lot to me too.
Okay. So what made you choose clothes to honor your friend? You know what I'm saying? People do music, they do art, all type of stuff. What made you want to do clothes? Was that something he was interested in, or you always had a passion for fashion?
Yeah, he was into clothes too. All us was at the time, but everybody got their own talent. Like some people play basketball, like you said, some people rap, and mine was like fashion, like clothes. Everybody used to ask me like,
Always been?
Always. So
Okay.
everybody was like, man, you think I should wear this with this, or you think I should put that with that? And I'm like, yeah, that'll fit. But I'm like, man, though, if I'm spending all these clothes on designer, why not style my own?
Right.
And it'd be a better way to let his name live on.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. So, with that being said, when you designing clothes and they inspire from your homeboy and inspire from you, who do you design clothes for? Like, who is your target audience? Is it everyone? Is it a specific age range, or are you got something right now and you working on expanding?
I'm working on expanding definitely, and I want to target all age groups. Like I got casual wear, I got street wear for the young people. So it ain't just one age group that I want to target. I want everybody to wear Javonn Arthur.
Okay, so is Javonn Arthur, are you the sole clothing designer? Is it a team? Is it a company? How is that operation? Is that something that you could talk about?
Right now I'm doing it by myself, but my team is my customers, So
Definitely.
when they come back to me and say, oh, I like this shirt better, or I like this logo better, I focus on that a little bit more.
Right.
I make more pieces of items that I can sell for them, and then when they come back, once they keep coming back, that's my team. That's my motivation that keep me going all the time.
And with your customers being your team, do you do custom orders as far as clothing?
My bad.
Oh no, that's what I said. That was it. That's all I had.
Yeah, so I do custom orders. Like that's one of my biggest things that I do.
Yeah.
I think that separates me from other clothing lines too, because like once I do something custom and they wear a fit, they get 200 likes, 250 likes. I'm like, man, I just did that. It look nice,
Okay.
So
yeah, we definitely gonna have to talk because I've been looking for a clothing design dude like a limited 10 t-shirt, 290 Mo t-shirt thing. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna rap more about that. So with that being said, okay, you got the clothing line to memorialize your homeboy, you know what I'm saying, and you taking it further and further on. So with that being said, what's the vision for the whole Javonn Arthur? Is it a storefront? Is it an online store? What's the mission?
man, my vision is everything. I want the online store. I want a storefront. I want to travel and go on tour and let everybody see, like I want it bigger than Gucci, Burberry, all that.
And just to go back a little bit, you said that you always been into fashion. Can you remember the exact time that you remember, like, man, this look raw together? Because I remember just me being a roughneck growing up. I didn't start paying attention to matching this shit till like 7th, 8th grade when the girls started, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to what you was wearing. So,
Man.
can you remember the first time, like, man, that don't go right, that don't look right, you know what I'm saying?
Man, the first time, I kid you not, I think it was like I was in like 3rd grade. Cause my sister, she was always big on us, like, man, y'all better have something to wear, cause when you don't never know when we finna go out.
Right.
Like, y'all ain't finna go out look like no bums. So ever since then, I always been hooked on shoes and clothes.
Okay.
But then I really got into it, like, you know, when you get in high school, you know, you gotta have that drip. You feel? Especially like on the school dance and stuff like that, parties.
So now that you a clothing designer, you got your own brand. I see you got some Gucci's on. Other than, you know what I'm saying, what's your favorite other than your brand?
Yeah.
What's your favorite clothes brand to wear and why? And did that change now that you design your own clothes? Do you wear less of other people's clothes or more your own stuff?
Yeah, I think before that I probably like Gucci more than anything, or LV. It's just the pattern that they got, you know. But yeah, so now that I got my own clothing design, like I focus on it. I be looking at, like, sometimes people wear my clothes with design, and I'm like, man, Joe, it look nice.
And that's something also I want to ask you about, because I've talked to a number of clothing designers, and most of them I talk to, they steady on their prices. You know what I'm saying? One thing they always say is, if you would pay, you know what I'm saying, Gucci for that, why you can't, you know what I'm saying, pay me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? And I feel like if you provide that quality, it should be the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your shoes $200, if they worth that, you know what I'm saying, then that's what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, how do you, when you price your items, do you consider the little man? Is it just it's luxury items, or is it budget items or do you make something for everybody?
Yeah, I make something for everybody. So, like, at first my price was kind of low, but then I all the work that I put in, the time and the material that I got to go buy. So I went up on my price a little bit, but it's still reasonable, you know. And then when I first started, I did get that group of people was like, man, that's not your product not worth that much. And I'm like, you ain't gotta buy it then.
Right, exactly.
But then later on down the line, they see a lot of people from the area win it. Now they don't got no problem paying that money for it.
Right.
But I ain't
you
mad
pay
at
for some designer, you don't know no background on
Yeah.
nothing, but you know this man from the mud, grind, you know. It be a lot of hate too and animosity, you know what I'm saying. Miles don't want to put your name on their back, you know what I'm saying, because you outrunning them. So definitely I wouldn't fathom none of that shit, man. Definitely keep pushing your brand, man. So with that being said, with you being the only person on the team right now, how is marketing, advertising, getting your name out? How do you do that? Is that something that you had to learn, or is that something you was already gifted with? Or
Yeah, like I do basically all social media.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I do it. That's how I get a lot of my sales out through social media.
Yeah, that's why
I already kind of had like a name for myself too, so it wasn't hard mingling with people, you know. And don't get me wrong, I do got a team. Like my girl, she helped me out like when I'm in my lures or something. She be my motivation too.
Right.
So that keep me pushing this with.
Right. So with that being said, what's the motivation to get up and do it every day? What's the motivation? What pushes you to get up and get it? Like some days, you know what I'm saying, you might not be feeling good. Some days you might sell one shirt. What motivates you to get up the next day and keep pushing? Yeah,
I definitely had them days a couple times where I only sell one shirt, I don't sell nothing at all. But what keep me going, like when the weekend come, like Thursday, I'm like Thursday, Friday, somebody will hit me like, man, look, Lil James, I've been waiting on a shirt from you. I want to rock your stuff when I go out of town and stuff like that. That keep me going, cause it's times where I just be like, man, it's tiring, you know, but they keep me going. And I'm like, and once I see them, they post a picture, and I'm like, I can sit back like, yeah, I put that together for them.
Right,
you
it's
know?
like your brand, you know what I'm saying. Then you got models basically, you know what I'm saying. My advertising, damn, where you get that from? I'm sure, because I know some Israelite brothers that's gonna dig that. They gonna dig that line. Damn, God, where you get that? So I'm definitely rocking for you Friday. So before I get you up out of here, man, I just got a few more questions for you. Now, with you designing clothes, you know what I'm saying, is there any other outlets that you're interested in as far as design? Is it just clothes? Is it shoes? Is it infant wear? Is it, what else are you planning to offer?
Yeah, I want to offer everything. I want anything I can put my logo on. That's why I wanted that book bag, cups, mugs, pillows,
wristbands, all that
towels.
shit.
You know, I want to do the whole 9 yards and go just worldwide with it. Yeah, I don't want no limitations to my clothing line.
Exactly.
So.
Okay. And just a couple more questions before we get you up out of here, man. So as far as collaborating goes, is that anything that you're interested in as far as collaborating with any other designers or just any type of modeling agencies? Because that's one thing I noticed too. I just started doing photography and I noticed that the clothing designers and the photographers link up a lot, you know what I'm saying? Is that anything you ever been interested in? Is that also a service that you know what I'm saying, thought about, like getting models to model your clothing line, or is it just the people when they bad, you know what I'm saying, you just take they photos and re-put it?
Yeah, that too. So like I want to focus on models more, but I will do a collab with somebody if they really want to do it. I'll do a collab with somebody.
Okay. So what's the favorite thing you made to date and why? Your favorite thing you made and your best seller.
Man, I got some shirts. They got carnivores going across it. That's for lions. Know they eat meat, and they vicious. Like don't you feel me?
Right.
Don't try to attack them or nothing like that. So, and then the lion still under there. So that's like my main logo. Like I told you, I'm a Leo. It got a lot of meaning behind that. And I do have another logo. It's the definition. So I came up with a definition behind Javonn Arthur. So opposed to most, you may seem average, but your mind elevation got to be stronger than your muscle.
So it's a definition, Javonn Arthur with that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So yeah, then when I made those, a lot of like them was one of the best sellers too.
That's dope.
And a lot of people was asking for it. And that definition, like it defines me. It defines the people that I grew up with, and it also defines my friend that passed too. So yeah.
Okay. So, last question. I've been talking to a lot of entrepreneurs lately, you know what I'm saying? I'm facing my own dilemma right now where I'm ready to walk off the 9 to 5 and put this full blown. So with that being said, could you name a time that you might have wanted to quit, you know what I'm saying? Like you felt like it was too much, and what changed that, you know what I'm saying? What picked you back up and got you back grinding?
Yeah, most definitely. I went through that. Start your website and then posting, like you got to post on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. So that's a lot of social media. Then you don't want to miss none of your customers, but it's obviously it's gonna happen. I don't want to shout it like I'm playing favoritism, but they got it tied me out a little bit. But like I told you, when people come back to me and they be like, "Man, Lil James, I've been trying to get an outfit from you. What's up, Joe? I want to be drilled. I want to wear your stuff for my birthday out of town." I'm like, I bet. And I'm like, man, Joe, if they see potential in me, I got to see it in myself too.
Right.
So that goes back to the definition. Your mind elevation got to be stronger than your muscle. So if you think it's small, that's what you're going to get. So I try to think big all the time. You got to elevate.
All right, man. So before you go, what's something that you would like to tell? What's a message you would like to tell anybody that's listening that might be interested in shopping with you, that might be interested in working with you? What's your message to the people?
Man, get with me, Joe. Ain't no limit to nothing. Just keep pushing. No matter what nobody tell you, stand on your prices, everything like that, and everything gonna work out for you in the end.
All right, man. Tell the people where they can find you on social media, where they can get the product and anything else. My bad.
You can find me on Facebook, Javonn Arthur, and Instagram. Hit me up on Snapchat, Lil James _9, or you can call me 773-709-0423. Anytime, 24/7.
And they can shop through all the means too?
Yeah.
All right, bet, man. Appreciate you for coming on the podcast, man. I know how valuable time is, especially with a person like yourself, man. Thank you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, in a minute, gang.
What's up, man? Let me take you for a little spin, man. Show you what it feel like.
I gotta go make these drop-offs.
Man, you think you're the only one out here working, B? Gotta make drop-offs too, B. Come on, man, get in, man. I ain't taking no for an answer, man.